What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy, True X, the Sports Junkie. And we are literally less than 30 minutes to kickoff of week one of the NFL season on Sunday. Obviously, on Thursday night, we had the Rams versus Bills. And man, that was a massacre. But now we starting off Sunday, and this is the Start of Cinema Show. We're going to help you with your fantasy football lineups. Of course, I got my homie in the building. What up, Keo?
Yo, what's good, man? What's good? Ready for this NFL season? Start of Salem show. We back. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yep. Well, normally we go through our top fives. We're a little pressed for time today. We came on here a little late. We was having technical difficulties. So we'll just get right into it. Keo, who's your star quarterback for the day today? Who you think is going to have a monster game like Josh Allen had on Thursday night?
My star player.
Star quarterback. Let's start with quarterback.
My star quarterback. For today or for
Just
are
for
you
today.
talking about are you talking about for week one?
Just week one.
I'm going with Russell Wilson, man.
Oh,
Russell Wilson. I got him as I think he's gonna put it on a show Monday night against his old team. He's back in Seattle. I'm taking Russell Wilson to put on a really good show to end week one. I think he's gonna be my star player.
okay, at quarterback, my star player is Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow picks up where he left off last season. They did come up short in the Super Bowl, but I think today against his arch nemesis, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think Joe Burrow comes out like fireworks with this offense. And I think they have a monster game today. So I got Joe Burrow as my star quarterback of the day. Keo, who's your sleeper quarterback of the day?
My sleeper quarterback of the day. I'm going with Tua as my
Wow.
sleeper.
I like it.
Yeah, man. Tua against the Patriots. You know, I'm high on the Patriots this year, but I think Tua with the weapons that he has, adding Tyreek, Jalen Waddle. I like Tua, man. I think the Tua will be a definitely a sleeper to look out for.
You know, the crazy thing is, I actually had Tua too, but I'm gonna go a different way just because you went with Tua. I agree with Keo wholeheartedly that Tua could have a monster game today. But I'm gonna go in a different direction. Keo's gonna laugh, but I'm serious. I got Marcus Mariota, and I'm a Saints fan. But
Wow.
You got Jameis Winston versus Marcus Mariota. We know the history of those two guys. They were drafted in the same class. They played in a playoff game against each other. This is history, and I think that the Saints and Falcons rivalry is big time. When you're a Saints fan, you understand that. And I think Mariota is going to be a lot better than what people are giving him credit for. I think Mariota has a good game today. I'm not saying they're going to win, but look for a good game from Marcus Mariota. Okay, Keel, star running back of the day. Who you think is that star running back that's going to have the big game?
The star running back of the day. I'm um I'm gonna go with hmm I'm gonna go with Dalvin Cook against the Green Bay
I
Packers,
like it.
man. I even though I got Green Bay winning the game, I think Dalvin Cook is gonna get a lot of touches in this game. I think he'll score at least two touchdowns. I'm taking Dalvin Cook, man, as the star player of the today in week one.
Okay, my star running back of the day. I never gonna say XU Water, but I'm going with Joe Mixon. I think Joe Mixon, man. I think the
What?
Bengals are gonna win this game pretty easily. I know people might think I'm crazy because the Steelers have a good defense. They are, weak at quarterback, but Mitchell Trubisky may have turned it around. But I'm going with Joe Mixon. I think Mixon has a big year again this year, and the Bengals are gonna be really good. So I'm going with Joe Mixon at the running back position. Keel, who's your sleeper running back of today?
My sleeper running back for today, I'm going with Leonard Fournette as the sleeper running back of the day. I think he's gonna get some opportunities in the game against the Dallas Cowboys, and I think he'll get some goal line touches. I think he'll get some big runs. So I'm going with Leonard Fournette as my sleeper running back.
All right, me, I'm going with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think people are sleeping on him in the season. I think that he could have a monster day-to-day against the Cardinals. I think that's going to be a high-scoring game. And I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire could have a monster game today with a start off to a great season. So he's my sleeper for today. Let's go to wide receiver, Keo. Who's going to be your star wide receiver for today?
Star wide receiver for today. My star wide receiver for today. Come on, bro. I'm going with CD Lamb, man. I just think Dak's gonna force feed him the ball. I think it's gonna be similar to what the Rams did with Cooper Kupp. And I got CD Lamb as the star receiver today. He'll hit 100. I think he'll have at least 10 or more receptions in today's game. I'm going with CD Lamb.
That's a big time star. I'm going with Michael Thomas. I think he puts people on notice today that he's back. So I go with Michael Thomas. I think Michael Thomas is going to have a big game against Atlanta today. They have so many weapons offensively. I think that, people are going to forget. People have forgot how good Michael Thomas was when he was playing. So I think Michael Thomas will be my star of the day as far as wide receiver. Who's your sleeper today at wide receiver?
My sleeper today today in wide receiver, I'm going with Juju Smith as my sleeper today.
That's a good one.
I think the Chiefs people have written them off. You've still got Mahomes there along with Kelsey, Eric Reed, Eric Bieniemy. I think Juju Smith, I think he's going to rejuvenate his career in Kansas City, and it's a perfect situation. So Juju Smith, my sleeper of the week.
All right, I'm going with Elijah Moore. I know it might sound funny with Joe Flacco as the starting quarterback for the Jets, but don't sleep on the Jets. I think the Jets may give the Ravens all they can handle today and maybe pull up the upset. So I'm going Elijah Moore as my sleeper for today. The tight end position, Keo, who is your star of the week at the tight end position today or this week?
Star of the week? Star of the week for tight end position?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts gonna put some good numbers, and I think that he's gonna get involved a lot in this offense, man. So I'm going with Kyle Pitts.
Well, you know where I'm going, Keo. I've been talking about this guy for quite some time. I think the Cowboys are going to win. Yes, I'm gonna say it again. I think they're gonna win tonight's game against the Bucs. I'm going with Dalton Schultz. I think Schultz has a big game today, and he puts people on notice that he is here to stay, and he is a top 5 tight end in fantasy football. So I'm going with Dalton Schultz as my star tight end for today. Who's your sleeper, Keo, at tight end?
My sleeper tight end for today. People don't think he's a sleeper, but I'm gonna go with Dalton Schultz as my sleeper.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a sleeper to me. I think he's a stud. I think he's a stud. My sleeper tight end today, and I don't even know. I know he's a sleeper if he has a good game, but I'm gonna go Evan Ingram in Jacksonville. They're going up against Washington. I think Evan Ingram could turn his career around in Jacksonville. I like the talent over there. He got paid, so let's see if Evan Ingram can turn out to be that guy that we all thought he was coming out of college. So I'm going Evan Ingram as my sleeper today. All right, let's go quick with this one, Keo. I'll let you go star and sleep at the same time at the kicking position. Who's your star kicker of the day and your sleeper kicker of the day?
My star kicker of the day, I am going with I'm gonna go with Harrison Butker as my star kicker of the day. My my sleeper kicker. I'm gonna go with Daniel Carlson.
Oh, and see, we actually that's my star of the day, Daniel Carlson. I think Daniel Carlson. I think that's gonna be a shootout. I think it's gonna be a good game between the Raiders and the Chargers. And I'm going with Carlson as my stud kicker of the week and my sleeper kicker of the week. I have to go with oh my God, I just drew a blank. The kicker from the Colts, you know his name?
Rodri, Rodri,
Oh my God, I lost his name that fast. Well, the Colts kicker,
Rodri.
just remember that. I apologize for everybody that's tuning in because normally I'm good with the names. I just it literally slipped my mind just now. But I go with the Colts kicker as my sleeper of the weekend kicker. Defense, Keo. Who we going with?
The defense that
Rodrigo
will.
Blankenship. My fault. I was like, I know this dude's name.
Okay, defense. The defense that will show up today. I am gonna go with hmm, I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. I think
Hmm.
that defense. I like the Chargers over the Raiders. I don't think it's gonna be a shootout the way you think it is.
Okay.
I think the Chargers defense is gonna show out. And then go ahead, go ahead.
Well, thanks. Shout out to Wes, man. I appreciate you, Wes. Yeah, man. Always looking out. Wes, man, you need to come on the show, man, so we can have like a four panel. We'll get another person and we'll all talk about it. We'll come on earlier. But as far as defense, my star is the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Bengals are gonna be so good today that people are gonna look back and say, man, what were we thinking? They're gonna show out against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm going with the Bengals as my star defense of the day. Who's your sleeper defense, Keo?
The New Orleans Saints, man. Come on, bro. They're playing against the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, um, so I know they're gonna try to contain Kyle Pitts. And you got Mariota as the quarterback. The running game, not too impressed by it, and perfect situation for the Saints week one for their defense.
I'm going with Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville, we can call them Saxonville, Duval, however you want to do it. Oh, wow. Oh, I hope all things work out, Wes. I saw you was in that fight last night. I know it was fire. But yeah, I think Jacksonville pulls the upset today. I think they beat Washington today. I think Washington got a good team, but Carson Wentz does worry me, and he is turnover prone. If you remember last year, the Colts had a chance to get into the playoffs. All they had to do was beat Jacksonville, and they lost. So I got Jacksonville's defense today. I think they're gonna be really good today at defense. All right, Keo. We're gonna get to the name of the show, baby, the start of sit 'em portion. I'll tell you somebody. You tell me if you're gonna start or sit 'em for today. You ready? And then you'll give
All
me some
right,
names.
let's go.
We'll do three each. And Wes or anybody that's tuned in, y'all can throw a name out there. We'll tell you if we should start them or sit them. All right, Keo. Mitchell Trubisky. Are you starting him or sitting him today?
I'm sitting there, man. No way, man. No way. I'm starting him, especially against the Bengals. So I'm definitely sitting him.
Okay, I'll let you get name somebody. We'll go back and forth.
Drake London.
I'm sitting there, boy. Hey, I like
Wow.
Mariota today, but it's more with Kyle Pitts, maybe Cardell Patterson off the backfield, maybe some rushing yards. But Drake London will not be what people think he's going to be this game, especially. So I'm going to say sit him. Okay, Keo, are you starting or sitting Chris Olave?
That's
Ooh,
easy, man. I'm starting him, man. I'm
okay,
starting. Yeah, I'm starting Olave, man. Easy one for me.
okay.
Uh, uh,
Wes has one real quick for you, for us both. Pierce from Houston, are you starting or sitting him against the Colts?
I'm not starting him as a running back one or two. I'll start him in a flex position. I would definitely start him in the 16 team league, but most people play the 12-team format, so I'm definitely would be sitting him. So I'm not as high as most people are with Damian Pierce. I mean, come on now, man. You're playing for the damn Houston Texans. Davis Mills is your quarterback. I just want to repeat that again. You got Davis
No,
Mills
don't
as
do
your
that,
quarterback,
Keo. Don't
bro.
do that,
Come on, man.
Keo.
Sit him in a 12-team league. If you're in a 16-team league like the MBS league, I would start him.
The crazy thing is I never agree with Keo, but I actually agree with him wholeheartedly on this. I like Damian Pierce, though. I do like him. I just think going up against the Colts, you're asking a lot from him. You're asking a lot from him in week one, and he's still a rookie. So I would say sit him in a 12-man league as well. But if it's in a 16-man league, I would go ahead and start him in the flex position. All right, Keo, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but go ahead. What's your person?
My next guy is: are you gonna start or sit? Um, Daniel Jones.
I'm actually going to start him. I think they beat the Tennessee Titans today. I do. I think the Giants are
Oh,
going to be better than what people think. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team, so don't put me out there like that. But I just think they're going to win the game today. I'm not saying he's going to be great, but he'll be good. He'll be solid. He'll be a solid quarterback for today. All right, we got a question from my man Morgan. Should he trade Cam Akers head up for Chase Edmonds?
no, just one game, bro. I got Cam Akers on my squad right now in the MBS league, and I'm just brushing it off. Like, come on, man, it's one game, and Cam Akers will be there, and Sean McVay already spoke on it, so Cam Akers will be part of that offense. So I wouldn't do that, not for no Chase Edmonds,
Hey,
but
Gil, you're way more confident than I am. I'm not saying I would take the trade because I actually agree with you. Cam Akers could be, it's a scary situation. He's definitely going to my bench in the leagues I have him, but I'm not going to trade him for Chase Edmonds quite yet. Shout out to my boy Mike. He's in the group chat right now, and he said I would, but I'm not taking it just anything for Cam Akers because Cam Akers is still a young running back. I think he's 23 years old. The Rams drafted him high. They're big on him. He has to clean some things up, but once he does, on the back end of this season, he could actually save your fantasy team. So I would actually keep him unless it be a great trade that I get. So no, I wouldn't trade him for Chase Edmonds. All right, Keo, my man Lane wants to know: Pierce, Godwin, or Green in a full PPR? Godwin is nicked up. I'm guessing he's talking about Pierce, Damian Pierce, Chris Godwin. And the Green, I'm thinking of, is he talking about AJ Green being that? Are you talking about AJ Green being that DeAndre Hopkins and Moore is out today? I'm guessing that's what he's talking about, AJ Green.
I'm going with um Chris Godwin, bro. You got Tom
Wow.
Brady. You got Brady throwing the ball. You got Mike Evans, Julio Jones, Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin coming off that huge contract. I don't trust AJ Green. I definitely, you know how I feel about Pierce. So PPR league. You kidding me? Come on, man. I'm going with Chris Godwin, man.
Nah, Lane, I'm going with Damian Pierce. Godwin's nicked up. He was questionable all week. I don't know if he's going to be limited snaps. For me, that's scary to me when you're on limited snaps or if you're not fully healthy. I mean, you could leave the game in the first quarter and I'd be pissed. At the end of the day, Damian Pierce is a starting running back. He can get goal line touches. He can get a touchdown. One touchdown is 6 points right there. He might have to do nothing else, but that's better than somebody that leaves in the first quarter. AJ Green, I'm just not trusting at this point. Not saying he won't be good. It's sneaky, like Mike said, but I'm not going that direction as far as my man AJ Green. All right, Keo. I want to do something new this year. I want to do a little segment called Stat Line. So I'm going to give you a player, and I want you to tell me their stat line for today. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me the stat line of Matt Ryan today. What does Matt Ryan's day look like today?
I'm gonna say 230 yards, two touchdowns, and he'll have one interception.
Okay, okay,
My
fantasy owners out there, you got it from Keo right
hey,
there. The
that's
set
hey,
line.
that's decent, man. That's like 17 to 19 points, man. Like
I like it.
that's decent, man.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
Okay, give
want
me
me
a
to
player.
give
I'm gonna
you
tell you this stat line.
the I want you to give me the stat line of Devontae Adams.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm gonna say 5 catches. You'll have 5 catches. I'll say 85 yards and no touchdowns.
Okay,
That's where
perfect.
I'm going. No touchdown. I think Devontae Adams is going to have a good year. I think today is going to be a little mixture of everybody. I think Renfro may score, Waller may score, Jacobs may score, but I don't think he has a monster game. Mike
15
saying
catches for 300 yards. Come
yeah, we
on,
need a drug
man.
test Mike right now. I know he's a Raider fan. We need a drug test him. So my man Ray wants to know before we get to our last topic, which is stud, dud, and sleeper of the week. My man Ray wants to know Dolphins defense or Patriots defense or Cowboys defense. It's easy for me. I'm going with the Dolphins defense. Q, who you going with?
I'm going with oh man. I'm going with the Patriots defense. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the Patriots today. The solid defense still. So Patriots.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, we got Zach Ertz versus the Chiefs or Hunter Henry versus the Dolphins. Standard scoring. My opponent has Kyler Murray. Who you going with, Q? Hunter Henry or Zach
Zach
Ertz?
Ertz versus the Chiefs. Hunter Henry versus. I'm going with Hunter Henry, man. You know, I Mac Jones. You got Mac Jones over there. I think you know he proved himself last year. People didn't have any was not really high on them, and obviously you got Belichick. You know, one thing about Belichick and that offensive coordinator, they like going to them tight ends, man. You know, I know don't have the high profile wide receivers, but Henry he'll be getting a lot of targets today.
Okay, I like Hunter Henry, but I'm gonna go with Zach Ertz. I think Zach Ertz, at the end of the day, man, he's going up against Travis Kelce and company. I think it's a shootout in that game between the Chargers and Chiefs. So I'm going with Zach Ertz. I think Zach Ertz could get in the end zone. I like Hunter Henry too, though. It's not a bad pick. All right, Keo, before we wrap up this show, shout out to Damian, man. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to everybody else, Wes, everybody else in the comment section. Keo, who is your sleeper of the week?
My sleeper of the week, I am going with Brandon Ayuk from the San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh, I
So
like that.
most of you don't know George Kittle it will not be playing today. I got to remove him out of my lineup in one of the leagues I'm in. So Kittle won't be playing. So you're going to see a lot of Debo Samuel, Elijah Mitchell, Brandon Ayuk, and I think Ayuk will capitalize in this game. So I'm going for him for my sleeper of the week.
All right. I'm about to shock the world. I know they're gonna get mad at me. Keo knows what I'm about to say. I got Geno Smith. I think those Seahawks
Wow.
beat the Denver Broncos. I know people are gonna say X.
Mm.
That is my upset of the week, upset special. I'm going with Geno Smith to ruin Russell Wilson's return to Seattle. I got Geno Smith. I'm not saying it's gonna be great. I'm saying he's gonna be good enough, and he's gonna be better than what people are saying he's gonna be as far as week one. I'm thinking about 20 fantasy points. They get the job done. I'm going with Geno Smith as the sleeper of the week. All right, that's a sleeper, Keo. It's not the end all be all. All right, Keo, who is your dud of the week?
My dud of the week, my dud of the week is going to Joe Mixon as my dud
Wow.
of the week. I think the Steelers defense they got a good, solid, good run defense, man, and I don't think Joe Mixon will get 100 yards. You know, he'll probably get a goal line touchdown, but I got him under 100 yards, and the most he'll give you is 9 fantasy points today. So
Gotcha.
I'm going with Joe Mixon as my dud of the week.
Hey, you crazy. Jimmy Neutron, Ramondre Stevenson, or David Montgomery? Who we going with real quick?
David Montgomery, man. David Montgomery. Justin Fields over there. I think Stevenson. I think they're gonna rotate running backs in New England like they normally do. Montgomery, PPR league, huge, and obviously they're gonna feed them the rock, man. So David Montgomery.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. My dud of the week, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is gonna not be good. He's not gonna be good at all today. I think Jacksonville wins that game. They give him a hard time, and he might lose his starting position to Heineke real soon. So I'm going with dud of the week, Carson Wentz. Who is your stud of the week? Remember, Kill, once you pick a stud, we can't pick him for the rest of the year as your stud of the week. So who is your stud of week 1?
My stud of the week for week 1, I am going with Joe Burrow as my stud of the week, bro. Against the Steelers, he's gonna light that thing up. You know, fresh out the Super Bowl, crowd's gonna be hyped. You got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and them over there. Oh man, I'm going with Joe Burrow, stud of the week, easy one for me.
You gonna like this one, Keo. You gonna love it. Stud of the week for Truex the Sports Junkie, Dak Prescott.
Wow.
I think that they beat the Bucks tonight, and I think Dak Prescott shows out. So I'm going with Dak Prescott as my stud of the week. With that being said, Keo, let's get to our shout-outs real quick.
Yo, shout out to X, shout out to the whole MBS team. Make sure you follow, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody that tapped in. You know, it was kind of short, you know, we jumped on late, but we were able to get it in and maybe help some of you guys out on here. Best of luck to your fantasy team. And we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely. Shout out to my man Keo. Shout out to the chat section, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. And like like Drake says, man, if y'all win, you know, if y'all lose, it's nobody to blame but yourselves. But if y'all win, like Drake says, thank us later, man. This has been the Start of Cinema Show. We are out. Peace.